trailer bed.
Right now?
Yeah.
You're live?
Yep.
You're going to be.
No, I am right now. I just turned it on. Doing a sapphire case rip. Doing a whole case. Not stream please for now while I'm doing this.
I'll play a game that requires no weapon.
Okay. It's on your arm. What happened to your arm?
I was walking by someone on the sleeves, they kicked me.
Kicked you?
Well, not really. I just got hit, and then it scraped off my skin.
That's not very nice. Scalpel, scissors, top loaders. Let's see. Bad music. Let me find some bad music. Alright. Yo, what's up everybody? Just getting dialed in here. I'll get ripping here and let everybody get on. Give it a couple more minutes. Let me get situated. Turn on some bad music. I always like looking for the worst copyright-free music I can find. You guys know this. You know this already. Where is the awful music? No, I don't want that. Non-stop vlog. I've been liking this stuff lately. Like is a strong word. Maybe not like. Tolerating. Tolerating. Give it about another minute or two and let's get to ripping. Drunks and booze. All cases tonight, Brian. No, Brian. We're not. No, Brian. All right, let's do it. 10 boxes. Last break I did was a 1 box break. Quickest break ever. I like that. Quick. You ready? Let's do it to it. Let me open my drink first. Shannon's in the house. Alex, Brian, Nico, Matt Dewey. Midweek break. What is going on? This was scheduled for Saturday, and then people are like, it's Easter, and I was like, well, screw it. Let's do it on Wednesday then. I need gloves on. Look. All right, Billy, I see you're on. A few people asked me about PSA stuff. So I was kind of trying to figure out what I wanted to talk about today. I know a lot of you already know enough about PSA. You're like, Scott, not again. But I'm going to talk about it again because there's enough people that don't know that do want to know. So it's important. It's a big part of the hobby. So I'm going to talk about it a little today. But first, hello. Welcome to Calvert Cards. Welcome to break 1 of 4 in the 4-part series. 4 weeks, 4 sapphire cases. I don't know which day we'll do it on each time. This is a sealed case of sapphire. Let's cut into it. Cut right into it. What's inside? It's Pokemon. Holy cow, we got G.I. Joes inside of here. Who put those in there? So this week, I picked the case. Next week, I'm going to let somebody else, whoever the first one on, I'll let them pick the case. Whoever's the first one on next week, you get to pick the poison. I want to see how my luck was today. Oh, some ugly wrappings. Empty case, 10 boxes. Right there. 10 boxes coming to you live. Let me stack them up back here so they don't fall over the place. Stacked up back here. Ooh, they're really ugly wrapped. I'm not just making shit up either. They're really like it's a whole slew of them that are wrapped ugly. Those are usually delicious and nutritious. Not recommended that you consume them, but just in case. Box number 1. Here we go. Ugly Betty out the gate. Let's do it. Box number 1. We are negative 20 hits, but it's a case break. No hit stuff on these. Just ripping them. We do have some fun. I had a little twist for the 4 weeks that I thought would be fun. You guys know I love Lovable Loser. So we have 11 spots. Keep an eye on spots 17, 21, 26, 28, 34, 44, 48, 60, 71, 78, and 79. Those are your Lovable Loser spots. If we don't get a hit this week, then we move into the next week. If we don't get a hit for 4 consecutive weeks, they get added to the list to get a sealed sapphire box. 1 sealed box will go to 1 lucky winner out of that grouping. And right now, you only have a few people playing that. It's Billy Harold, Dustin Vick, John Mason, Joe Marshall, Nico, and Jorge. John Him's got a spot too. John Him as well. So there you go. Empty box. Box number 1. Let's do it, sister. Here we go. Sapphire breaking again. Let's do it, baby. Still breaking sapphire. Still pulling bangers. Let me get my top loaders out. Those on the East Coast, hopefully you enjoyed your dinner. Those on the West Coast, save me some dinner because I haven't eaten yet. Not even close. It's only 4 o'clock. It's dinner time somewhere. Here we go. Pack 1. Let me get them all open first. Gotta remember how to do this. It's been a while. It's like riding a bike with no seat. It's uncomfortable. Holy cow. So, I was planning on going to bed somewhat early last night. And then all of a sudden I tuned into Tony Hawk. Tony Hawk was on. And I was like, I wasn't really into skating in the 80s, 90s, whatever. I skated a little bit. I'm kind of a family down in Southern California, so I knew all about skateboards and that kind of fun stuff. But I watched that documentary last night, and it was really good. For those of us 80s, 70s, and 80s kids, watch the Tony Hawk until the wheels come off. It is good. It's a worthwhile watch. It's on HBO. I don't watch a lot of TV, but that one sucked me in, and I watched the whole thing. It's worth a while. And if you didn't like it, don't blame me, because I liked it. All right, let's do it. Pack 1, 10 boxes. Case break. Pulling heat. I picked the case, so blame me if I don't pull heat. It's my fault. Blame me. But if I pull heat, don't blame me. Potty Scotty. Boom. Where's my readers? I can't see shit. Put your readers on, Scott. All right. Now I can see. I can see clearly now. Slang Wayne. Cindy Lauper. So yeah, so this will be 4 weeks. 4 weeks of breaks. The days will vary a little bit. Just depends on what works best for me, what works best for other breakers, and what works best for you guys. But I kind of in that order, because I don't want to break. I typically don't like to break on the same day as another breaker. I don't want to steal their thunder. I don't want them to steal my thunder. Here we go. We got an 88 out of 99. We are negative 19 hits, and the first hit out of the gate is 78B. 78B. John Him played a lovable loser spot. Plug in your phone. Oh, I'm good. I'm full charged. Matt, I'm full charged. Just like that, lovable loser. First card out of the gate. 78B was on the list of lovable losers. No more. It's no longer a lovable loser. It got a hit. 78B. All right. There you go. First hit out of the gate. 78B. For those keeping track at home, let me repeat the number. I always get 88 out of 99. 88 out of 99. Let's keep going. First hit. Dang it. Lovable loser, John Him. You've been scratched off. You will not be a lovable loser. We didn't even make it through the first case. Holy cow. Damage done. Messy Tessie. Up Chuck. And Rachel Roden. But yes, that Tony Hawk stuff. It's more of a West Coast thing, probably, with skating back in the 70s, 80s, for sure, out of Southern California. Want to settle out of court now for a 0-0 hit? No, not going to do it, PJ. Nope. All right, we're looking for the electric chair, too. Odd Todd. Stormy Heather. Harry Mary. Miss Tina. Like I said, I wanted to talk a little bit about grading cards. The number one question you have to ask yourself, for those that are interested in grading, because it is a big part of our hobby, is why are you interested? My weight is I'm unstitched, Mitch. Why are you interested in grading cards? What is it about it that you're interested in? Are you wanting to grade cards to make money, or are you wanting to grade cards because you like the way they look? Because if you're wanting to grade cards to make money, then you need to pay attention to the grading card company. That's where I would start. Oh, we got a second hit. What is it? Holy shit. Patty Putty. Holy cow. Uh-huh. Wow. First, whoa. Blasted Billy. Brutal Bridget. First box in. Holy shnikes. Oh, Randy. Rasta Randy finds a little Series 1 lovin' in the red variety. Holy cow. I don't even have time to talk about. I can't even talk about PSA. Pulling a red, first box in. And Rasta Randy's like, thank you very much. Series 1 character number 3 out of 5. You're the third person to get a numbered one. I don't know if it's third. I don't know if it's true. But you got 3 out of 5. There you go, Randy. Boom. 1 box in. 1 box in. Already bringing some heat. All right. We still got a couple packs left. What are we doing? That's too soon. There we go. Rasta Randy. Michael D, are you tracking tonight? Michael D? If not, I'll make sure and get the numbers correctly. What if everyone is lovable loser gets a hit? Does that mean? No. The lovable loser is only for losers. So if we have no losers, then we don't have a lovable loser. I would decide what to do with the extra box, but no, we would not have one. I probably, I don't know. I'm pretty creative, but no, the lovable loser it's meant to be for a loser. Someone that did not get a hit at all on the spots they played. Booze and Bruce. So if that happened, I would figure out what to do with the extra box. I would figure it out. Typically, I would incorporate that in a break in some way. So I don't know. That is possibility, though, that we do not have a lovable loser. Blasted Billy. 11 spots, 4 cases. Okay, 2 hit box. Graffiti Petey and Disgustin' Justin. That is a good question, though, Nico. That is a good question. I'll reevaluate that. I'll reevaluate that to make sure it makes it fun. I like to add a little twist and turns, but the lovable loser was for somebody that did not get a hit. That's what it was meant for. So we're still 10 away from crossing that bridge, though. 10 away. All right. Box number 1 did not disappoint. Box number 1 did not disappoint. We got a red early on. Can we get another one? Yes, Randy's played that spot for a while. I have never pulled you a red before, Randy. I can't say that. Randy, I can't say that anymore. I cannot say that anymore. And I picked the case. I did. Okay, maybe I'll start talking about PSA again, and then boom, we get another fire hole. Here comes another one. Wow. Just like old times. Just like old times right there. First box in. Why wouldn't we pull a red first box in? I like it. I like it a lot. Yeah, so just real quick on this break, I will drop break week number 2, break number 2, probably Sunday evening or Monday morning. I gotta think about that one, just kind of see where things are. But just in case I break early again next week, I was kind of thinking that maybe Wednesdays, a midweek break is necessary, masses, because your guys' weekends are so full of sapphire breaks and chrome breaks. I thought one midweek break might be fun. If that gets voted down, then maybe not. But it seemed to get voted up this week, and it might have had to do with Easter. Maybe had to do with Easter. And oh yeah. Okay, here we go. This is box number 2, pack 1. Let's do it to it. Here we go. We got a double heather. There's another Randy card, but it's not paralleled. I did put, Nico, I did put in there, if you get some weird no number parallel, though, I gotta count that as a hit. Those are kind of fun. They don't come, what, 2 have come up so far? All right, Janet Planet. And they will all be cases. Oh, we got an 89. 89. That last teal we got was good news. Let's see if this teal is good news for the box. Rob Slob, I believe that's a JJ sighting. We've been sighted by JJ. Congratulations, JJ. You got your 45th Rob Slob in the teal. Rob Slob, that's hit number 3. We're only negative 17. Negative 17. We got a 89 out of 99 in the teal. Put that one behind the red. The red's gonna stay there for a while. I have a feeling. Maybe not. Maybe we only bury the red with a 101. Then we bury it. It's like old news. We got a 101. It's old news. Not yet though. Not yet. It's too soon. It's too soon, but let's do the color wheel. Electric Bill. Lukewarm, Mug and Megan. So back to PSA. Because I had a few customers ask me, and I'm like, you know what? I'll talk about it today. I had some other things I want to talk about, but that's what I'm going to talk about a little bit. So the number one thing you have to ask yourself is, why are you grading them? Are you grading them just so they look nice and they put in your personal collection? Are you grading them for resale? Are you wanting to sell them right away? Are you chasing something? So if you're like me, my history has been 12, 13 years of PSA only. I don't have a vast background. I did grade with GMA. I've graded with Beckett a few times, but I've always gone back to PSA. I just like them. They're just, I didn't like them last year though when the pandemic was going on, because they took 1 year and 3 months to get my cards back. Holy cow, now they're super quick. And they're running specials at $50 a grade. I think today, actually, they've been doing these specials every so often. So they're starting to get back down to reality. I think reality is more like $30 a grade, but right now they're nipping 50 sporadically. Otherwise, it's 100. Tattoo Lou, dollar bill. So So that's the cost of normal cost of grade PSA right now is $100 a card. So when you're thinking $100 a card, you really need to look at what's worst case scenario. I get a card that's an 8 or a 9. What does an 8 or a 9 sell for? And then you got to make that decision. Is it worth the $100 grade on that risk? Oh, we got something. We got a green, 48 out of 50. 48 out of 50. Junk Food John. Busted Bob. So there needs to be some evaluation process. 26B. Holy cow. We're squashing the lovable losers. That's another lovable loser crossed off the list. 2 boxes in, and we've crossed off 2 lovable losers. I thought that would last a little bit longer. So I think, Nico, if we run out of lovable losers after week 2, then I'm just going to create another round of lovable losers for the last 2 weeks, something like that. But it's still a long ways from there. Still a long ways from there. 48 out of 50. Because I like the idea of doing a lovable loser. I just didn't expect to pull hits from them so quick and early. 2 boxes in, we've already crossed off 2 lovable losers. Unreal. And that doesn't mean the cards. I love that card, by the way. The Fat Matt, Slobby Robbie. That's my guy. That's my guy. I'm starting to look like him. Here we go. Pack number 8. Box number 2. We've got 4 hits in. 4 hits. Green teal, red teal. Do we get a bonus hit in this? We don't. They didn't give us one. What's wrong with them? Thin Lin. Virus Iris. Nervous Rex. And so back to the grading stuff. Oh, I can just open it because it's split kit right down the middle. Look at that. Just open right up. I like it when they're split like that. Ugly boxes tend to be that way. So I did notice a lot of new grading companies out there. Before, if I'm grading a card, if I'm grading a card and I'm grading it for resale value right away, like I'm looking to make a quick buck on it, then I'm using PSA or Beckett. But before I totally commit to that, I'm going to look and see, hey, what is this card selling for as this company? How has this company been selling compared to PSA and Beckett? And if they're selling equal, then sure, go with the cheaper one. Whichever one's cheaper to grade with, go with them. But if it's not equal, which right now I don't believe anything's equal to Beckett or PSA in regards to resell. I haven't seen any companies on a consistent basis be up to the same price points as those 2 companies. So then you have to start subtracting, doing some math. Going, okay, if it costs $70 more to grade, am I getting $70 more in value when I go to sell that card? So take a look at that. I don't know what company's going to be around a year from now. None of us do, but we do know one thing, that Beckett and PSA have been around a long time. So not to talk down to any given company. I think that I've looked at them. They all seem really cool, but my thing is just the proof is in the pudding. What are they selling for? And I don't know. I don't know if some of these other companies are competing with PSA and Beckett on that level yet. I don't know. So that's what you guys would need to look at before you choose a company. It's like, well, what company do I use? And Scott asked the question, why am I grading this? What's drawing me to grade this card where before I never was? Well, because I want them in my personal collection. Then who cares what company you use? Go with the company that you think looks the best. Then go with that type of thought process. If you're not worried about, hey, is this company going to be around in 2-3 years? Boom, we've got a greenie, 36 out of 50. We've been getting the teals right off the bat. This time we got a green right off the bat. Boom, Stinky Stan in the 22. And that goes to Mr. Jason Hall. Jason Hall, come on down. You got yourself a Stinky Stan. Stinky Stan. And the number on the back of Stinky Stan is 36 out of 50. 36 out of 50. So I would go through that process. For me, I'm very selective with PSA cards now. They really have to have substantial value. Like I just graded a PSA 8.5 Michael Jordan rookie card. That definitely was worth, it cost $600 to grade. Why did it cost more than the $100 grading fee? Because they upcharge you if the card has more value than $5,000. $5,000 is the the peak on $300 card grade. So it goes, we got a teal, 26 out of 99, 26 out of 99, Mad Max, and it's a Rockin' Robert. Holy cow, it's a Rasta Randy show. Rasta Randy with his second hit. 2 hits for Rasta Randy. He gets the teal and he gets the red so far. He gets the big banger and the little banger. All right, Randy. So yes, about grading. So the grading service, what they do is they look and see what the value of that card is to charge you. So initially you're like, it's only going to cost me $100 because this card I only valued at $2,000. And then they grade it and it gets a PSA 10, and they're smart enough to know that they're just going to look and see what the value of the card is. And they're like, hey, this Michael Jordan PSA 8.5 is actually a $20,000 card. So we're going to charge you $690. And I'm like, whoa, how did you come up with that number? Well, that's part of that grading fee and insurance to ship it back to you. So that's how much it's going to cost you. So that's a good phone call to get. Whenever you submit with PSA and Adam Bum, whenever you submit with PSA and they go, I'm sorry, your order's on hold, we need to talk to you. That's usually, or they send you an email, that's because they're going to charge you more, which is a good problem. You want them to call you and say, we're going to charge you more, because that means your banger just got even bangier. It's even worth more money now than what you thought because it graded so high and it has a lot of value to it. So they do charge, they upcharge you if the card has significant value to it. Cheeky Charles, like the PSA Jordan, because I just graded that card last week and on my PSA page, which I'm a member of. You have to become a member too of PSA to grade with them, or grade through somebody else's account, which some members do with me. I do that with some folks. I prefer you get your own account because I don't want to be responsible for your stuff. And I do let you guys know that I will have zero responsibility for your card if it goes through my account. I've never had an issue, but actually I take that back. One card out of about 2,000 or 3,000 that I've graded, probably more than 3,000 because I've graded full sets, several full sets. They got a hold of me and they said, hey, you got a PSA 9 on a Series 2 card, but we ruined it. We ruined it when we put it back in there and encapsulated it. We ruined the card. I'm like, whoa. What do you mean you ruined it? And I was like, okay, so what are you guys going to do for me? What's in it for me now? Well, sir, we're going to give you a free grade. I'm like, you're going to give me a free grade? Wow, you're really going above and beyond. And I said, what else can you offer me? They're like, well, we can send you some PSA merch. I'm like, okay, that's cool. I go, what about speeding up the 120 cards that I have had sitting there for a couple months that I know are going to be sitting there forever? How about speeding those up for me? They said, done. They moved them from the $10 service to the $100 per card service. I was like, sweet. Thank you very little. They sent me 2 PSA shirts, a couple PSA hats, a cool PSA bag, actually. And they sent me, what else they sent me? And they sped my grades up. They sent me something else too. Oh, some PSA boxes, which are pretty cool. So they hooked me up. They gave me, so I'm repping PSA now. I'm not sponsored by them, but I'm repping them. Because they sent me a 2XL shirt. My wife hates it when I wear 2XL. She's like, you're not that big. You don't need a 2XL. I'm like, I can't. But I feel more comfortable in a 2XL. It doesn't show off my rolls near as much. It just kind of hides them. It's like, you're not hiding anything. People can still see. Why don't you work out every once in a while? All right, so that's just a conversation for my wife and I when I got the Jim Mint shirt from PSA. All right, so back to PSA. Get an account, put your cards in a penny sleeve, and then insert them into a Card Saver 1. What's a Card Saver 1? This is a Card Saver 1. You put them in these. Penny sleeve, Card Saver 1, put them in order, fill out the form, submit them to them, and wait. Hurry up and wait. But be very, very careful when you're sending cards. Make sure they're worth your while. Don't waste $100 here and there on stuff that's just junk. I see some people grade cards now that I'm like, you spent $100 to grade that? Holy cow. You must have really wanted to see that card encapsulated. So when it comes to grading, what I look at on cards, let me pull a pack out and I can show you what I'm looking for. So I pull a pack out here. pull this pack out. Here it is. I'm looking at 4 points to grading. I'm looking at centering. How well is the card centered? It at least needs to be 40, 60 or better. 40, 60 or better. Anything below that, and you're at risk of getting a 7 or an 8, or maybe lower. Then I'm looking at the surface, top and back. I know Jason was talking about using that blue light special. I don't quite use one of those. But then again, I don't grade a lot of base sapphire. But I'm really looking at the surface for any type of scratches, anything, any defects, anything like that. You're looking at the corners. So 4 points of grading: centering, corners, edges. Take a look at those edges. Are they chipped? What's going on with the edges? So there you go. Surface, corner, edges, centering. There's your 4 points to grading. Before you send a card, at least do a good job pre-grading. For me, I use my little readers because that way I can see closer. I also use the right light. I get good lighting so I can really hone in on it and see what's going on. Rob Slob, base so far. Base. Sarah Slime, live mic. And then I also really take a close look at eBay and see what stuff's selling for. Because if I'm like, this card might get an 8. What if it gets an 8? What is it worth? Ooh, not very much. And we've got a teal. So far it's teals, greens, and 1 red. Bug Bert. Come on, Scott. So it's just going to be Harry Gary 55. That is, I believe, a Bradley Boone sighting. Bradley Boone. So we've only crossed off 2 lovable losers. Bradley Boone. You got yourself a teal. And that is a 17 out of 99. So if I'm looking at this card and I'm giving it a quick pre-grade, I'm going to say that's probably a 9, 8.5, 9. The centering's a little tough down below and on the left to right. A little fat up top, a little fat on the right. But they could be, if the card is packed fresh, razor sharp, just pretty sweet. The people always go, well, it's not centered perfect, and it got a 9. Why would it get a 9? Well, because the other 3 points of grading. Why am I, okay. What am I doing, Scott? So people go, hey, it's not center grade. Why do you think it got a 9? Well, because the other 3 points to grading were probably perfect. The corners were probably perfect. The edges were probably perfect. And the surface was probably perfect. Don't just fall in love with the centering. 17 out of 99. Don't just fall in love with the centering and go, hey, it's centered perfect, but somebody wiped their ass with it. You think it'll get a 10? No, I don't. Just because the centering's perfect, it still has smudges of ass work on the back. So don't send it in. Maybe try and clean it off a little bit. But these should not have anything on them other than the standard factory glue that we find every once in a while. See, like that one. See how that one's got that little thing on the edge? That's an edge issue. Edge chipping. Not going to get a 10 if it has edge chipping. Let's keep going. Mixed up bitch. Tommy too. So yeah, there's not a whole lot of rocket science behind grading other than just the 4 points to grading. Really check value and is it worth it or not, you know? You might strike out. I've made many mistakes with grading and going, oh, what happened there? I also feel like, see, like this one on the back, there's a manufacturer defect going across here. I don't know if you guys can see that or not. See that right there? That line going through the back? That's why you always check, hey, this card's a perfect card, and you don't even check the back and it comes back a 7. And it's like, dude, there's an indentation going down the back of the card. Why'd you send it to grade? Well, you didn't tell me to look at surface. Yes, I did. Scott did tell you to look at surface. Brainy Janie. So make sure and do that. But honestly, if there's really no reason at all to grade the cards, like you're just like, I don't know, people are talking about grading cards. That's not enough reason to grade them. Don't grade them. Leave them in your personal collection. Put them in Ultra Pro pages. Put them in top loaders. Put them in some way that you can appreciate them. We got a 13 out of 25. Our first orange sighting. And I don't see any factory defects on the back of this one. So far, so good. Shrunken Ed. Boom. Swell Mel. It's a Jeremy Jacques show. The Jacques of Jeremy. He hit 20A. He's like, Scott, I don't want to play 20A. I only want 20B. And I said, Jeremy, why? You know you're going to get Swell Mel. And there he is in the orange. Congratulations, JJ. Finding the orange variety. Well, let's keep going. Can we get a 3-hit box? Boom. 20A. Let me move this over here. We're going to put that there. No, it's going to fall over because the box is so ugly. It won't even stand upright. Oh, we're going to put it next to there. Just like that. I got more packs to open. What are you doing, Scott? So yeah, I mean, if there's really no reason at all to grade cards, don't grade them. I mean, No, just I would say there's a lot of cards that I think are nice that I don't grade. You know, some people said, Clayton asked me. Clayton's like, do people grade sketches? And I was like, I don't know that would help any value on a sketch. Crater Chris, J to K. I mean, people really aren't into sketches because they're centered perfectly, or they have a jasmine with perfect glitter on it. I don't know that that's really a thing. So I was kind of like, I don't think so. I would never see a need to grade a sketch. And that's the same with plates. Maybe authenticate. Maybe somebody's worried about it not being authentic. I did see some chatter about authentic items, and maybe that's a reason to do it. And maybe that's a reason to authenticate a 101. People also kind of said, well, he authenticated the atom bomb 101 because it wasn't centered perfect, and he didn't want an atom bomb with a 9 on it. Maybe that might have been the case, but for me, I think authenticating a 101 is important to have a professional look at it and say, yes, this is legitimate, and here we're going to encapsulate it for you and say it's legit. So I kind of disagreed. Maybe the guy that got it did think that was why he did it, because he didn't want a 9 on it. But for me, I was thinking the whole time going, if I had that card, I'd sure like it to display it where it said, this is authentic. Because, and especially if you ever want to sell it, people are like going to go, how do I know that that's not a bootleg with a 101 on the back? How do I know that for sure? And it just kind of puts the doubt to rest a little bit. But I don't know. People are going to be skeptical of everything. So whatever. I mean, that's just kind of where I was. I don't know if I would have or wouldn't have, but I lean towards having a 101 with significant value authenticated. In some way, shape, or form. I think it's just cool. It's kind of like having I got an autograph of all the Beatles. Oh, but they were signed by my son. It wasn't the Beatles, actually. How do you know? And so they do the DNA authentication stuff at PSA. A few other places do it as well. And they say, yes, that truly is the Beatles that signed all that, not the Bugs, the actual band. And so that's kind of nice to have when you have a centerpiece, a piece of art that has significant value like that. You'd probably want to have it preserved and authenticated, but because they do offer that service. PSA offers all kinds of different services. They'll do DNA analysis for autographs. They will do just authenticate. They will grade. Just that one, yeah. They'll grade. What else will they do? They'll do crossovers. A crossover is where you have a company that they recognize, which they don't recognize all the companies out there, but most of them they recognize, but for sure Beckett. So if you have, all right, there's the count. In the box 4, 8 hits, 4 teal, 1 green, 1 orange, 1 red, 1 orange. Okay, I was reading that wrong. That's my fault. I can't read. Thank you. Michael D, thank you for doing that. So what was I saying about that? I don't remember. Let's do a hit first. Where's the hit? Come on, hit. Oh, it sure felt like there was a hit in there. Sometimes you're like, I know that's a hit. Ginny Jelly, Messy Tessie. Let's see. Crossovers. So if you have a card, like this happened with me, my neighbor got a hold of me and he said, Scott, I have 2 Jordans, Beckett 9.5s. Beckett 9.5s. He showed them to me, Vinny. And I said, man, that one looks like a 9, but the other one looks straight up like a 10. And he's like, what do you think? You think I could cross this one over to a 10? I go, let's send them both down there. So we sent them both down there. And guess what? I got a phone call from PSA. Mr. Calvert, we wanted to let you know that one of your cards is going to cost you a lot of money, Buggy Beggy. And I go, uh-oh. I go, you're bumping one, huh? And they said, yeah, one of your Jordan rookies sure looks like a PSA 10 to us, and that's how we're going to grade it. They didn't quite say it like that. That's just me dumbing it down. But you get the gist of it. They charged me, I think at the time, almost $1,000 to grade the Jordan, ship it back, express, and sure enough, PSA 10. It was a crossover, and they graded it up. I also have a similar story with 2 PSA 9 atom bombs, glossy backs by Kyle, where I was looking at them and I was like, this one looks like an ugly 9 and this one looks like a really, really nice 9. I argue it looks like a 10. So I sent them both in. It wasn't a crossover, it was called a review. I asked PSA to do a review for me. So they reviewed it, and they said, we've got a teal, and it's 65 out of 99. 65 out of 99 is Jolly in the Roger. 61. So it's a, wait a minute, is it the same number? No, 65. 65. 61, is that still JT playing that? No, Joe Marshall. Joe Marshall jumped on 61. 61 goes to Joe Marshall. Not a lovable loser though, Joe, but a 61 in the tealage. Let me get that sleeved up for you. So you can just ask PSA to do a review because PSA is human. They have humans working there anyway. Captain Obvious. It's Jolly Roger. It's Captain Obvious. So basically you're saying, hey, I want you to give this one more look. I want you to give this a once over. I think the grader was a little bit too tight on this one. Maybe a little loose on this one. And you can put minimum grade required so that way they don't downgrade your cards. We've got a 33 out of 50. 33 out of 50 Green Gene, Haggy Maggie. And it's a Slobby Robbie. A double whammy for John Mason. Punch you once with a Fat Matt, punch you twice with a Slobby Robbie. You are double off the list for Lovable Loser. Same spot though. We've still only eliminated 2 from Lovable Loser sightings. John Him and Slobby Robbie. No, John Him and John Mason. Not Slobby Robbie. Slobby Robbie didn't play my break. He didn't. He did not. 33 out of 50. There you go. 33 out of 50. Last pack on this half. So far, 1 orange, 1 red. Hopefully the second half is going deep. Going deep with the second half of the case. Vile Kyle. New Wave Dave. And I did guarantee every case, Prickly Rick, Potty Scotty, every case will hit at least one or the other, a pad or a red. Every case that we do. If I fail, or if the cases fail, not me so much, but I guess me, maybe because I'm praising them and hoping, doing the Leo, doing that GPK God request thing that he does. Maybe I'm doing that. Not really, but maybe I am. You never know. You never know. But I'm guaranteeing we're going to hit one or the other, a red or a pad. Every break, any break of these 4 cases that I fail to do that, the last break number 4, I will add an extra box. So break 1's under the book. It's already crossed off the list. We will not be adding a extra box to break 4 for break 1. So week 1, we will not be. And hopefully we know. Hopefully we don't. I should put if we go 4 for 4 and get a red or a pad in every break, I'll just add one. Verbally, I'm telling you that. I'm going to add a box if we go 4 for 4. And that, Nico, that does not include the lovable box. Don't worry. I still got to figure out a plan for that just in case that happens. But so far, we still have 9 lovable losers left. 9 spots are still eligible for the lovable loser prize, including you, Nico. Including you. Just got to play that spot every week. Play it every week. And if we get there, you will be on the list. Right now, it's not going to be a very deep list. Alrighty, see what got from Valentine's. Uh-oh. Stacy just messaged me and said she's opening her Valentine's boxes. Let's see what she gets. And on Wednesday. Boom. All right. Clean up on aisle 5. This is second round, second half. We are on the second half. Usually we heat up in the second half. Let's see if that continues. Box 1 brought the heat. So far we've had 1 heater and an orange. All right. Looney Lenny. New Wave Dave. Ofer. Crater Chris. Disgusting Justin. Into box 5. 10 hits. Even. This is a pretty standard case as far as I've seen. They're pretty straight up. I have not seen a 4-hit box out of a case. I had that one weird case that had a couple 3-hitters, and in the same case had a couple 1-hitters. Crowded Carl. I learned my lesson the hard way. We were only down 1, but I gave away 3 pinks that day. Sorry, we were missing a hit, but then the next pack we got 3. Okay, can I have my pink back? You got 1 extra hit there. Can I have my pink back? So I lesson learned that I didn't know that was going to happen with a case break. I thought it'd just be, because I've been seeing pretty standard. 2 hits, 2 hits, 2 hits. Boom. We got a green, 49 out of 50. Is it a banger? Slane Wayne. Rundown Rhoda. It's a tattoo in the loo. Going to JT Lowe. JT Lowe with a tattoo loo. You see that number again? 49. 49 out of 50. JT Lowe sighting. You guys are listening to the copyright-free vlog music. It's my new favorite. If you gave me a list of the worst possible music ever, it's copyright-free music. So I have to, it's tough to pick from just bottom shelf copyright-free stuff and go, hey, this was my favorite of the worst ones. Anna Banana. Art Apart. Up Chuck. Crow to Carl. Oh, but any questions about PSA, hit me up. Hit me up if you have any questions. I can kind of give you some background that I have with it and that kind of stuff. Locally, I'm a pre-grader for people in the city that I live in. They reach out to me. I help a little bit here and there with those, but now I'm not doing that near as often because it's just so pricey. But yeah, I figure if the card is if you're like, hey, this card might get a 10, but as a 9, it's worth say $300. That's worth $100. I think so. If you're like, I think worst case scenario is a 9, and boom, we got a teal, 73 out of 99. I thought we said no teals. What's going on around here? TV Stevie, Potty Scotty. We have an Adam K. sighting. Potty Scotty. There we go, Adam. You got yourself a 14A. My namesake. Potty Scotty. There we go. Might go watch Dave Chappelle for my birthday. Coming up. Might do it. Haven't decided yet. Thinking about it. And still, no 3-hitters. Where's the 3-hitters in these cases? Come on. Last to Billy, Boney Joni. Last pack, and then we got 4 packs left. We're 60% through this break. They go too fast. The old days of ripping 25 boxes. Holy cow, doesn't seem that long ago. Michelle Muck, Mona, Lahu, Zahir, Shrunken Ed, Booze and Bruce. All right, let's keep going. Let's pull from the back. Still, 1 orange, 1 red. Bring the heat. Not doing. Dave lives so much for me. Yeah. All right. D-Who, Matt. Did I say, here we go. Box number 11. Lucky number 11. Here we go. For those wondering, Chrome 3 breaks are on hold for right now. I'm probably gonna do one more. One more only on those. I don't, at the current price of cases, I would use my current inventory. I look at it as replacement costs, and the replacement costs on cases of Chrome 3 are just too high, and I like having that product. I like having it, and breaking 2 cases just kind of blows through my product. So I'll probably do one more case rip between now and double case. It'll be 2 cases of Chrome 3 between now and whenever we find out the next release is. I saw David Gross made some comments that he's starting to hear some stuff. 2 people that I pay close, well, 3 people. 3 people that I pay close attention to in regards to the, because the release is coming. I mean, it's foolish to say that there's not going to be anything. I'm not guaranteeing where the release is coming, but there's just too much. There's too much at stake. Too much product's already done. It's coming. We're going to see Vacation. It's just when will we see it, and the process that Topps gets it out. So 3 people that I pay attention to. Number 1, my distributor, because my distributor will tell me, hey, Scott, it's shipped. So that's important to me. So that's number 1. Number 2, David Gross seems to be the mouthpiece, kind of the mediator with Facebook people that are pissed off going, where's my stuff? And he seems to make calm people down and kind of just go, hey, I work for Topps, not as I'm a contractor, whatever he does for Topps, but he kind of makes sense of stuff and kind of helps settle everybody down a little bit. Boy, this one feels like something. It feels like something. What is it? It feels so nice. It's oh shit, the bed. It's a teal. 23 out of 99. Another teal. And it's a Maul Paul. That goes to Karen. Karen in the house. Yes. Karen gets a Maul Paul 15. There you go, Karen. You got yourself a little banger. A little teal. Let's get you the number on the back. And the number on the back, again, is 23 out of 99. Michael Jordan in the house, 23 out of 99. So 3 people. My distributor, David Gross, the Topps artist, and Jeff Rockholt. He's probably the number 1. So if you guys don't follow Jeff, Prickly Rick, Haggy Maggie. He has a direct line. He is all over that stuff. As soon as it drops, he's a beat writer for Facebook. He's one of our beat writers. And he posts as soon as he finds out. Solid guy, always has the goods. He'll let us know what the rumors are, what's going on. People ask me all the time, Scott, what do you know? And, we got a 13 out of 25. 13 out of 25. Series 2 character, Smelly Kelly. That's a Senile Kyle showing. Senile Kyle in the house with a Smelly Kelly. He said, Scott, I need the pad. Sorry, man, I can only give you an orange. Only give you an orange tonight. As Larry would say, aren't you glad you played that spot? There you go. 43A. 13 out of 25. The black cat number. There we go. So yes, those 3. And there's definitely some rumblings and rumors, but I've been telling folks, look, I don't pay a lot of attention to the rumors because we're about 5 months into that, and we've heard a lot of rumors along the way, and all the rumors have left us with this heartache and missing product. Where is it? George. We should all fill out missing hit forms for vacation. I'm missing my full case. Here's the form. I have. Here's my receipt. I don't have. The only thing you're missing though is the wrappers. You don't have the wrappers for proof. Dear Topps, I'm missing 5 cases of Vacation Blasters and 4 cases of Chrome 4. And just fill that form out and submit it. Let's see what they do. Poor Lauren, One-Eyed Jack. Don't do it because I said to, though. Don't do it. Don't say Scott Calvert said to do it. Please don't. Please don't do that. Just do it because you said to do it. Missing case forms. They should have that on our website. Missing case forms. Bye-bye, Bobby. Art apart. Let's keep going. Mean Gene and Lizard Liz. 3 boxes left. 3. We've got 2 oranges and a red to show for it. Come on. I need another red. I need a pad. Russell Muscle. Jason Basin. Nerdy Norm. Fat Matt. For those that plan on playing all 4 weeks of breaks, if you don't get an orange, red, anything above or your stack of base, and by the way, this isn't like Chrome. Everybody's getting their base. Because somebody said, they're like, hey, can I buy a couple base cards from me? And I was like, no. You're getting your base. You don't need to buy them from me. You're getting your base. And he's like, oh, I thought you didn't do base. Only with Chrome. I do base with Chrome, but I do it as giveaways. But with Chrome or with Sapphire, you guys are paying good money. You get your base cards. But what I was going to say is shipping them out. I typically pair if you only got base cards, I'll ship them out with, maybe you're on GPK Live and you win a prize, or you win a box or something, I'll pair it with that. Or maybe you're in another break, I'll pair it with that. Something and ship it out together. But if you're only doing Sapphire breaks, and let's say you only got 2 or 3 base cards, I put them in an envelope with your name on it, and I will ship them out to you once you either get a hit or your base cards get a little bit thicker. I don't like just shipping out 2 base cards, especially if you plan on hanging around for all 4 weeks. It just doesn't make sense. But if you're ever in a hurry for your base, like, Scott, I need those 3 base cards now. I need them. I want them. Give them to me. I will ship them out to you then. You don't have to say it in a whiny voice like that. I was just being my own whiny self there. That you can just say, Scott, I need those. I'll do it. No problem. But if you're okay with waiting, I appreciate it. That way I bundle it up and ship them all to you at once. Here's your base, and hopefully a banger in there for you. Hopefully by the end of 4 cases, hopefully I find you with a banger. Hopefully we pull a couple of pads. I noticed lately, not lately, but the last few weeks, there hasn't been any pads. So that means we're about to pop one. Which breaker's gonna do it? When are they gonna do it? Which week are they gonna do it? That's the question that none of us know. And that's why we're tuning in, because we know something's about to pop. When is it gonna pop? Soon. Usually it seems like they come in about 2 or 3 at a time. It's like all of a sudden, we don't see a pad, then all of a sudden, bang, bang, bang. That's how it happened in my breaks. Bang, 71, A and B, 70. Boom, boom, boom. Hit Leo, left, right, center. And then we were all expecting from my boxes a pad to kind of follow suit in that 70, 69 range. And then boom, 26. Karen's like, whoa, that's nowhere even close to 70. So you just never know. You never know where they're gonna come from. Oh, had to take a drink. Needed a beverage. Here we go. We are on to 3 boxes left. Box number 8. Box number 8. So far we have 2 oranges and a red to show for it. Come on. Let's up that one. Virus Iris. Where's the purples? Where's the golds? Cranky Frankie. Creepy Carol. Where's the pads? And we have yet to see 2 pads in 1 case. We've seen plenty of pads in cases, but we've never seen 2. Where's the 2 pad case? Whew, that would be filthy. That would be filthy. But we'll take a 1 pad case too. We would. Ray K, Clog Dwayne. Hunting for pads. Where are they? Come here, little Patty Poo. Evil Eddie. We got a green, 15 out of 50 in the green variety. Weird Wendy, Dirty Harry, and we got a Melton Melissa. And that is a John Mason lovable loser. 2 of yours have been crossed off the list, John. 26 and 28. Boy, that was short-lived. 3 out of 11. Unbelievable odds. 3 out of 11 of the lovable losers have been crossed so far. It's inconceivable. John Mason gets hit again. 15 out of 50 in the green. Here we go. We still have hopefully a hit or 2 in this box. And then we have 2 boxes left. 2 boxes left. Haggy Maggie. Cactus Carol. Electric Bill and Phony Lisa. So yes, I'll be dropping the break Sunday or Monday for another case break, week number 2. It's a 4-part series, week number 2. Prices will stay the same. We got a 15 out of 15. Hello, I was asking for a Goldilocks. A Goldilocks, 15 out of 15. Hot Scott, just got it open. Up there. Are you shitting me? 48. John Mason. Holy cow. John Mason was up to something. He knew something. He's like, Scott, those are all going to hit. He's running. He's running deep. He's hit 4 times. John, you played. John played 5 spots. He's hit 4 times. Marty Mouthful. And he got a double hit on a lovable loser, a single hit on a lovable loser, and another single hit on a lovable loser. Holy John Mason showing. 15 out of 15. Marty Mouthful. He's one of the participants on GPK Live with us. Marty! We got a gold. What else does John Mason have in store for us? Holy cow. He knew something. He's like, play the loser spots. Whoa. Play the loser spots. They're going to hit. Bring this case a little closer here. There we go. We still got some to open. Okay, we got 2 boxes and 2 packs. 2 boxes, 2 packs. Oh, let's get to ripping. Tomorrow's Thursday. Gonna have some loose action. Kim Kong over on GPK Live. There'll be a few boxes over there I'll be putting up. Ghastly Ashley. Friday is Lovable Loser. Ugly, Rappin' Ruth. Where if you play 7 boards, their first 7 boards, if you go 0 for 7 on your first 7 boards, you win a lovable loser prize. It has varied from a Chrome 1 Fatty to a Food Fight Hobby. It's bounced around a little bit. This week, I haven't decided what I'm doing yet for lovable loser. And then to whoever loses the most boards this week. Last week was a Chrome 1 retail box for the loser of the most boards. Billy, who's typically hot on the boards, went 1 for 23, and he won himself a Chrome 1 retail box. Congratulations, Billy. Holy cow, I still can't believe that happened. And then this week, for the person who loses the most boards, Brainy Janie, is what is it this week? Softball Sam. We Hate the 90s Collector. We Hate the 90s Collector, Melt Melissa, and a Flat Pat for the person who loses the most boards. So that's what I call a super lovable loser. Or your picker is just broken. John Mason, I probably wouldn't recommend you play because it seems like your picker is just fine. Holy cow. 4 out of 5 spots he played, 4 hits. I expect this one for Saturday. Oh, sorry, Jeff. Yeah. Boom. There we go. Bang. Bada boom. And we're off. I hope that wasn't the case for other folks. I tried to tag and make comments about the break being moved to today, breaking early and that kind of stuff. So I just got a message that said, hey, I didn't know you were breaking today. So I know everybody's got busy lives and they can't check all the updates on there. So my apologies on that. The reason for breaking early was the break filled super quick. And there were a lot of requests to break early. And then a lot of people said, hey, Scott, it's Easter weekend. Any chance you could do it a little earlier? So I was like, well, maybe. And then went back and forth on the comments. And I just now I'm thinking about that. Not everybody reads those because they get tagged and everything. You see 3,000 tags and you're like, yeah, I'm not going to look at those tags. It's Scott probably just wanting me to play a board or something. I'm not going to look at that. So I totally get that. My apologies. Didn't mean to skip anybody tonight. I will post the show up on YouTube as soon as we're done, and you can watch the replay. I know we got some customers in New Zealand, Australia, where else? Germany, the UK, where else? Canada. Well, Canada's time zone, same as ours, though, so that wasn't a good point. But I know their times are all a little out of whack. Shannon's watching in Australia. Let's do it. I know Shane's in New Zealand and Angelo's in Germany, all over the place. So hopefully I didn't foil anybody else on that one. That wasn't my intent. I apologize. My apologies on that. I should have made a header on that one. Damage Dawn, Jason Basin. I just didn't give enough thought about Easter being this weekend. And it's like, yeah, if it fills, let's do it early. Mark Bark. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. And what else do we have under the hood? Let's find some bangers. Come on, where's the bangers? Bring on the bangers. TV Stevie, Cheeky Charles. I need to move these out of my way before I give them my son. My son's like, no more breaking, Dad. Why are you breaking again? I was like, well, because you don't have a job and I need you to sleep. And there you go. I just created a job for you. Consider yourself employed. Now get to break. Now get to sleeving for me. All right, let's keep going. Now I've got some elbow room. Boom. What do we got? We got a teal, 32 out of 99. Blasted Billy. Boney Joni. Oh my goodness. Okay. Well, turns out break number 1 was the John Mason show. And Rasta Randy. JJ did all right as well, but holy cow, John Mason. This case had your name on it. Had your name on it. That's the second fat mat. And you got a Slobby Robbie to go with it. I'll get you the number on the back again. 32 out of 99. So now the question is, what's the next hit Mr. Mason's going to find? Does he cross another lovable loser off, or is it just going to be 2? 48 and 26. 48 and 26, because those guys are hot. Slimy Sam. Acne Amy, Double Heather, and Junkie Jeff. At the end of the break, I'll do a quick recap on hits. And I'll get everything sleeved and packaged up. Joel to Joe. Put it in a cardboard and let me know. And with those that are going to plan on playing this weekend on lovable loser boards and stuff, I will include your cards there. If you plan on playing all 4 weeks, then I will put them in an envelope for you. John Mason, I definitely will be shipping yours out because you got a fat stack coming. And Randy and JJ, same. Randy, yours will be coming quickly. That red's, I know you want to add it to that badass rainbow you have, Evil Eddie, Ginny Jelly. How many reds do you have now, Randy, of that Wrinkly Randy? Is that number 3? Is that true? 3 of those bad boys? I don't believe I pulled you a red before. I know I pulled you some color, but I don't believe I pulled you a red in that guy. 49 out of 50. 49 out of 50. Art Gallery. Brutal Brad. And it is, okay, JJ added to his collection. The JJ John. JJ, John, and Randy show. Come on down. Come on down. There you go. Dirty Harry. I don't know that I've seen that trend like that in a case before. Is that something that we've been seeing? I haven't paid that close attention. Have we been seeing cases trend like that where they're giving three hits out of 26 and 2 hits out of 52? 2 hits out of 52 and 3 hits out of 26. Rundown Rhoda, Chard Chad, Base, Mad Max, and Bad Brad. First, that's your first, Randy? Oh, man, blow the sirens. Oh, my goodness. That is awesome, Randy. I did not know that. I did not know. Now I do. Congratulations. That's a very special card then. Not that a red wouldn't be, but I just assumed you've had a red pulled for you before. Now I have to wonder how many of those reds exist. How many of that, is that a first one that's been pulled, or I'm guessing a multiples? Unreal. Congratulations, Randy. Bad boy right there. Awesome, awesome. That put a smile on my face. That did. I knew you'd be happy just getting a red, but wow, your first one. You played that spot a while for that to be your first one. Into box 9, 18 hits. Even Steven. 1 gold, 2 oranges. We need a purple. We got to get a purple. We need a purple and a pad. It'd be a slow roll to a rainbow, but man, that's what we need. Purple and a pad. Just give us some goodness. Come on. John Mason's like, just give me 2 more. I'm just asking for 2 more hits. All right. No date set. I need to put a disclaimer on the dates because that's on me. I apologize about moving the date up on that one. Sometimes I just assume that everybody's down in the woods reading the comments, and that was dumb of me. My bad on that one. Here we go. Last box. Can we get some last box magic? Who's gonna get the heater? If we pull a heater, who's gonna get it? Come on, heater. 76A. Patty Putty. Ugly and Busted Bob. 7 packs to go. And we got ourselves a Ginny Jelly. There you go, Mr. Miller time. You got yourself a Ginny Jelly. 69A, and it was a teal facing us. There was no suspense. It popped right out. 94 out of 99. Ginny in the jelly variety. Congratulations. There you go. All right. Come on. Teal up top. Pad down below. Let's do it to it. Brainy Jenny, Swamel. Let's keep going. And we got Nutty Nicole, Brainy Janie, Double Heather, Disgusting Justin. And what's next under the hood? We got a Wrinkled Rita, Chris Hiss, Leaky Lou, and Nervous Rex. So why did I decide to come back to break it? Look at that. That's crazy. I know it's just usually that happens. Usually they're consistent throughout the box. This one has one facing us. Okay, that's a little bit different. There we go. Nothing on that one. Well, I could show you the card, I guess. That would be nice. It was a Doug Plug. Alan Al. What the heck? Melt Melissa and an Itchy Richie. I decided to get back to break again these 4 cases because I kind of wanted to. I was thinking here it is again. I wanted to bridge the gap a little bit between the new product, and I'm kind of running out of old stock. I only have so much old stock. And so I said, okay, maybe I'll slow down on some of the raffles and I'll start breaking Sapphire again. Ash Kennedy. I had a few requests to break Sapphire again as well, so I thought, why not? Let's do it. Let's do it to it. But what is going on here? Their packs are Kinnell live mic. It's just one of those deals where they got a little excited with how they put them in, I guess. There, this one seems to be normal. This one seems to be normal. What did we get? Last pack magic is a 1 out of 50. 1 out of 50 Series 2 character. Lukewarm, Cyclops, and it's a Brett Sweat. 51. 51 goes to James Tyrus. 51 with the close. 51, number 1 out of 50. There you go. Brett Sweat going to you. So hopefully by the end of the 4th week, we have some product because I need some product. I need some new product. There's only so much old stock left. There's only so much. Brett Sweat, 1 out of 50. But if they continue to delay, then I'll just keep breaking Sapphire, I guess. I'll start another 4-part series. But for right now, I've committed to these 4, and your prices are locked. There'll be no price increases throughout the 4 weeks. Dressy Jessie, Rappin' Ruth. So expect those all to stay the same. Drippy Dan, JDK, I have the cases. There will not be new sourced cases or anything like that. They're here. They're ready to roll. So let's do a quick recap. Boom. A lot of greens and teals. A lot of greens and teals. Okay, so next week I'm gonna let somebody else pick the case. Even though I did get a red or a pad as promised. We got a red, but we did not get a pad, so there'll be no added box now. Right here, I'm almost done. No, you can't. Okay, here we go. We got Jolly Roger. These are teals. Harry Gary, Rockin' Robert, Rob Slob, Ancient Annie, Potty Scotty, Mauled Paul, Fat Matt, and Ginny Jelly. So that was not in here, Finny, please. Not in here, please, Finn. Thank you, though. No. No, not right now. Maybe later, but you're losing things right now. Stinky Stan. We got the pair, 26A and B. So those were lovable loser spots there. So that one's crossed off. Will not be a lovable loser. Tattoo Lou. Melt Melissa was also a lovable loser spot. And that was also John Mason crossed off. So 26 and 28 crossed off. Dirty Harry and Brett Sweat. And with these, the ones that was crossed off was that one right there. John Him will not be a lovable loser. Nor will, I think that was it. 26, 28, 34, 44, 48. Oh, we haven't got there yet. This will also not be a lovable loser. In the gold, we got a Marty Mouthful. John Mason again. Just hitting. Swell Mel is going to JJ. And then Senile Kyle pulls the orange. Why did I show the... Should have showed it like this. Go in order, Scott. There you go. JJ with the Swell Mel. Smelly Kelly going to Senile Kyle. And then here's the gold. There's the gold. That goes to John Mason on the lovable loser spot. And then the big hit of the night, as promised, a red or a pad. And we delivered 1 red going to 3 out of 5. That goes to Rasta Randy. His first red on this character, which he's played a long time. Congratulations, Randy. It's a bad boy. There you go. That's week number 1 is under the books. Outside the books, under the books, around the books. It's done. It's official. It's in the books. So that is week number 1. Thank you guys for joining. I appreciate you guys all filling the break so quick. Break 2 will drop probably on Sunday or Monday, Easter Sunday. So probably wind up doing it Monday morning. There will be some open spots. please pick them up and let's do it again. I'll say this, the brake schedule will be tentatively set, always subject to change. I apologize for not putting that in the fine print on there because things can be moved around a little bit. Just depends on how the brake fills. Honestly, how I like to brake is once the brake fills, I go, but I know that doesn't work for everybody's schedules. So, but I know a lot of people like the midweek breaks as well. So if you guys like the Wednesday, Thursday break, somewhere around in there, I would do it again next week. It seems like the weekends are pretty full with breaks, so it gives you guys something to look forward to during the middle of the week. So if that works for you guys, awesome sauce. If not, then so be it. Here's some cards that I got back from PSA that I paid $10 a grade to grade. They're not great, but they were the last of my glossy backs. PSA 8 Mean Gene that I got back. PSA 8, they're just 7s and 8s, just kind of what I used to consider not good grades, but they were the last that I had of my glossies, and I decided to send them. There's a Rasta Randy right there, Wrinkly Randy in the glossy 8. Here's a PSA 6, Nasty Nick. PSA 6, pretty thin down below, and that's why I got a 6. Here is a Blasted Billy. I thought had a chance at a 9, but they gave it an 8. The corners are just a little bit touched, so they gave that one. Here's a 2B. 2B PSA 6. PSA 6. Remember, I only paid $10 a grade on these, so because it was a year and 4 months ago when I submitted them. I just got them back. Jason Basin. I knew my grades would be light on them. I was trying to make kind of a mid-grade set. They actually came in better than I thought they would. PSA 6 Wacky Jackie. Scary Carrie, PSA 6. Got 2 more left. Got a 40A Unstitched Mitch, PSA 6. And they look like 6s to me. Dead Ted, PSA 6, just like that. That's it. Those are the cards that I just got back. I've sold them all already. Someone that had been asking for any slabs because he's trying to put a set together. So those went out. Those will go going out soon. Anyway, thank you guys again. Much love, much appreciation. See you guys next week. Hopefully, whoever picks the next case, their picker's a little bit better than mine, let's just say. All right, take care, everybody. See you all soon.